Hello guys, Trader Michael here. Today's topic of the video is the best way to learn trading. If you ever wonder why stats are so bad in terms of profitable retail traders, because probably you know that most of us don't make any money on the market, and the answer to that is very simple. It is because very few people is willing to put hours into education and practical training in order to reach their goal, which is of course getting rich by trading. Or rather, I should say, provide to your family a decent living, whatever your motivation is. In comparison, do you think why not everybody can be a doctor? Because it takes so much time and effort, right? So don't think that after some short course you'll be able to make money immediately. But in other ways, also don't be discouraged and quit right now, because first, the time that it will take depends on many factors. One of them is your learning skills, and the second is that the fact it is hard and takes time, it doesn't mean that it is not worth it doing the work. It is quite the opposite. So let's go through some methods of learning how to trade. First one is self-education. It is the first and most accessible way to learn how to trade. But you're on your own and you need to dig down through all the informations which you can find on the internet or in books by yourself and try to test them all and see what is working and what is not. Also, disadvantages are that this way of learning is unstructured. You don't know what you should learn first and what next. Second thing is that you have no guarantee that the thing that you learned will help you become successful or not. Now everybody can write a book or post articles online. On top of that, it is very time consuming. You will hardly find any book where everything is explained from A to Z, therefore you will have to read more to understand the meaning. It will take a very long time and it will not necessarily be efficient. Sort of a solution to this problem is to look for materials only from people whose achievements are verifiable. Everybody knows Buffett, Soros, or Graham. They wrote more than one book and are in the game, we can say, for a very long time, which means they know what they are doing. One of my first books that I read was Benjamin Graham's Intelligent Investor. It will not teach you how to day trade, it is more about value investing, but certainly it will give you knowledge about financial markets and how they work. Second, trading training courses. This is another simple way to learn Forex trading. There are many investment experts and trading gurus who make such courses. It can be very useful and helpful, of course. But they share similar drawbacks, since most of the courses are rather explaining particular issues instead of training their customers. And we need to verify the lecturer. There are also other events like seminars devoted to particular strategies where you can also learn something useful. Thing is with seminars is that the good ones with well-known speakers are mostly expensive. Prices sometimes reach $2,000 and I think it is a high price for listening to success stories of rich people. On top of that, those seminars are not that effective. You need to attend many of such events to put the puzzle pieces together in your head, which will of course take money and time. Not to mention that most of them are held just to collect money from the tickets and sell you some investment product. Solution to that is, as I previously said, you can find helpful information, but you must clearly understand how much it will cost and what you will receive. For example, there's a seminar about increasing financial literacy. So as you can see, it is clear with the topic. It is useful? Naturally. How much does it cost? It is free, for example, so this is another plus. How much does it take? An hour and a half, which is, I guess, acceptable. Who teaches? If you see a teacher from a professional trading institution with an academic degree, for example, that gives you confidence that the guy is an expert in the thing that he teaches. So resuming, you learn useful information, meet interesting people, and get helpful contacts. If you approach any course this way, you're more likely to filter best value on money and time spent. Third are video lessons. Online way to learn trading, very accessible source of education. You can find almost everything in hundreds of videos uploaded. There are trading courses, market analytics, even trading ideas and recommendations on what kind of trade you should enter right now. And again, newcomers will find it difficult to tell whether particular information is useful or helpful or not. So again, the drawbacks are that as for analytics and trading ideas, They often can lead to losses to those who follow them. If the loss resulted from your decision, you can at least check what went wrong and analyze your strategy. When you made a trade by somebody's recommendation, who you will blame? As a solution for how to use those materials, there are a couple simple rules which you could follow. First is to check only reliable content. For the start, I would rather check what your broker is recommending rather than the video which is randomly shown to you. Secondly, do not follow not verified trading recommendations and trading signals. Before buying, ask for a couple days of a free trial at least. Third, do not try to learn a huge amount of information at a time. Everything new you learn, try to practice that, to remember it, and then go for the next lesson. Fourth is, if you want to pay some more money for a trading course, look only for hard proofs of work and maybe even check a specialized licensed educational entity. Now let's maybe talk about a blueprint on how you can begin to study and how you should approach the learning process. First, you need to answer yourself a few questions. Like, why do you want to trade? What are you prepared to risk? Are you prepared to risk at all? And how much you want to earn? How much time are you willing to spend on trading? How much time and money are you willing to spend on training and learning? So let's start from answering these questions. Second, you need to define the type of market you want to trade in. Above questions should help you with it. But as for universality and flexibility, the Forex market is, I guess, the best since it is open 24 hours, 5 days a week. So it doesn't matter which time you'll trade, and it is the most liquid, which means you will not have to worry that the market will not move at all during the time you have. On top of that, the entry barrier is low, so you can start with a small capital, like for example $100. As for the time to study, I think a month is enough to understand the basics and determine whether trading is something for you. The necessary information to start learning you can find on LiteFinance broker website and on this channel, of course. I'm one of the authors here. I have around 7 years experience right now in trading, and my trading statement is of course public. You can check it on broker's social trading platform. Link is in the description, of course. And in my videos I analyze the strategies with backtesting and clear feedback so you can decide whether it is something for you to try or not, without any bias. I also explain the risk management issues, how to calculate your positions, etc. All the things you need to start trading and keep control over your trades. So that was a small advertisement for this channel right here. So third, you need to find the broker and trading platform. Here I will not go more in detail because it would become another video out of this. The thing is to look for a reliable broker with low cost of transactions, like LiteFinance, of course. This is an ECN broker, which means it doesn't take the opposite side of your trade. Therefore, there is no conflict of interest between the trader and the broker. ECN in very short means that the company is just a middleman between you and the market. And when you send an order to open a trade, it gives you the best price possible at the moment from the marketplace. And thanks to that, it can offer the lowest cost of transactions. Fourth, next step after learning the theory is to open an account. Determine the money you want to trade with, which you feel comfortable with, and start trading with the lowest position size. But feel the real pressure when the price is changing while you have open position. You need to start treating money as a need, not as a necessity. Otherwise, it will cause mental tension and stress and influence your decisions. This is why everybody who switches from demo to live account starts suddenly taking losses. You think you trade according to the same rules, but the results are different. During that time, you learn yourself how to operate your emotions and how the market behaves. So fifth is just trade and gain historical data. When the period that you allocated for trading ends, analyze the results. If you have made a profit or at least retained the initial deposit, you have a talent in addition to your will. So you have all the opportunities. Study further, go to a special trading school, and trading can become a source of considerable income for you. If the result is negative, you need to find out what the problem is. If the problem is technical, you are doing everything correctly, but there is no result, you can turn to professionals. They will explain what the reason is. You may just need to correct your trading strategy. And if you have suffered losses and you are really upset, if trading causes nothing but frustration, this is probably not the business for you and you should find another source of income. So summing up, And there are many ways to learn Forex trading for beginners, but most of them aren't efficient. If you start trading just to try out, you may start independently. But if you decide to get down to Forex trading for real, don't study it on your own. Look for verified experts and learn from them. You will spend less time and money, and you will be more likely to succeed. And of course, I don't need to say that, but if you like the video, consider following this channel, of course. So that is all from my side. Thanks for watching, guys, and till next time. Take care, bye.